Hello, everyone. It's your boy Josh Ops
That's your boy too.
back again with another video, and this time we're gonna review Daredevil Born Again episode 7. So, it was pretty. I like the episode so far. Very straightforward, but say, let's get your reaction. What you think?
Pretty straightforward. Like you said, pretty straightforward. You know, I think for me, I think this episode actually shows the um how willingness that how willing that both of these characters are willing to do to either protect someone that they care about or protect the city. So it's like it goes back to episode one. It really goes back to episode one. I believe that's episode one, or was it episode three? I forgot which episode it was, but I know like early in the season. I just say early in the season when they had a sit down at the diner, and they was talking about, if I find out about such and such, and if I find out about such and such, I'll be, it's bringing that into play now.
Yeah, it was pretty much Matt. Matt not going back to Daredevil, and
Yeah,
it's not going back to being his old Kingpin ways. It was one of
exactly,
those type of,
exactly.
you know, gentleman
And
agreement. We're just gonna say
yeah,
that gentleman agreement. Yeah.
yeah, it was like it was an agreement between the two. They both pretty much broke that agreement at this point. Only thing is, Fisk got the anti-vigilante task force. But they under his like I guess power. So anything he say goes. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Um, but overall, the episode
Oh yeah, it's a
straightforward.
few things I was
Yeah,
a little disappointed in, but well, can we cut to the this? Just give me a warning. We may discuss spoilers.
yeah.
I think the death of Muse was should have went better in my
You
opinion.
think
The
that should
build
have been
up
the
of
end of the
Muse.
season? I think that should have been end of the season.
Yes, there should have been the end of the season. What I was thinking, what he was going to do, like he was going to. Wow, I'm about to give up a huge. I'm trying not to give up a huge
Because
point.
he's one of the like, but before that, he is one of the biggest Daredevil
Because
villains. Like,
But if you look at the trailer, he was like supposed to be the main villain, and
yeah,
it looks like they just killed him off in episode 7.
and it
Sorry,
looked
guys,
like
he got killed off. Then on top of that, from the comic book, they went in a different direction. He was just a regular guy that was serial killer in mass, as
yeah,
opposed to being like an inhuman with mutant powers. He supposed to
yeah.
be a good battle against Daredevil. They didn't go that route. That's why I was like, I'm a little disappointed in that point.
They actually went with him being a mental patient. I mean, not even say mental patient. He's more like a
Mhm.
mental case, more than the inhuman version of him in the comics. Like you said, he is like
Mhm.
he's the most, if not Kingpin, he is like one of the most popular villains in Daredevil, like comic
Yeah,
wise.
yeah,
Um, yeah, so yeah, I agree with you. The death should have been at the end of the season, and that should have been the conflict between Fisk and Daredevil leading into season two. It looked like they're going to go into that conflict now. Like, it's like okay,
yeah.
eight,
You know,
nine,
you
and
know,
10.
because it's only like 2 episodes left.
Yeah, yeah,
What I thought they was gonna do was Muse was gonna be a patient of Heaven,
hmm,
and she was gonna slowly figure out he's Muse. That's what I thought
yeah,
they was gonna do, but
yeah,
they didn't go that route. It's like, first session, yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Like,
yeah,
like that's pretty much what they did. I'm spoiling it, guys. Then on top of that, like they found his layer. Pretty much this episode 7 left off from episode 6.
yeah.
The
Find out what
police
his
is
name.
investigating is there. The Daredevil so-called snuck in. They saw like sketches of Heather. Like,
Yeah,
oh, let's go say. I hate to say this. That's I'm spoiling it, but that's pretty much what happened.
yeah. And then they find out what his real name was, and then they went with, like you said, they find out what his name was. He ended up being like a patient for Heather. Next thing you know, he's in the room with her. It's too late. It's already too late. He's already in there. Already brought a gun in the office and everything. It was
Yeah, Daredevil came and saved the day.
well, not only that, the funny thing, the crazy thing about it, and I'll also say the funny thing about it, even Matt didn't know he was going to be in that joint until he tried to call her. Then he was like, "Hold on, something ain't right. Hey,
Mm.
let me go get my suit. I'll
Yeah.
be, I'll be right back."
Okay. I would say another big reveal also, I think Heather slowly figured out he was Daredevil.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah, because she started questioning like, "Hey, why you got all these scars?" She was like
yeah,
questioning. Yeah, he tried to overcome it in the shower screen, but we're gonna keep it PG-13, Disney
yeah.
Channel friendly.
But
You know.
I think she had I think she already had a hunch because remember she was like, since you know all these famous guys, but she didn't think about the lawyer aspect of it. She was thinking about it from the how do you know Frank Castle? Like, how do you really know him? Like, because he's nowhere to be found. How do you know him? Like, it
Yeah,
slowly, yeah, slowly paced his way until her seeing Muse, and then she putting two to two together, like literally. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay. And I also think White Tiger niece is gonna figure out too as well. Because she heard,
Yes.
did. Yeah, I think she's eventually
Um,
gonna figure it out.
and I think that's probably when she going to get the suit for White Tiger is because she gonna
Yeah.
know Matt is Daredevil. She gonna,
You think she's
um,
gonna do some type of training? You think it's gonna be some Karate Kid type of situation? I'm joking.
nah, I think she gonna
Nah,
learn that.
I don't think they're gonna go that route. But I'm just throwing it. I know that's because I know they're not gonna go off the comic book 100%. So that's
Yeah,
why
exactly.
leave room for creativity. That's why I'm just
Yeah,
throwing it out there, guys. Don't
it'd
kill me
be
in the comments.
yeah, but it would be a good like story to have her train with Matt to be White Tiger. That would be a dope,
Yeah.
uh, I guess adoption, you know, to it like another, another like another annotation of it. Just showing we could move this around a little bit. We don't have to necessarily follow everything comically accurate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which you have seen. Hmm?
And I just think Muse Def is just gonna be another
It's gonna be a
example for the
yeah.
anti vigilante bill. I think that's
It,
what it's building up for.
it's gonna be a cover up for Fisk to keep the task going because
Mhm.
if they, like you said, if it was Daredevil, no bullet holes was in there, like point blank period. Fisk already knew it wasn't Daredevil that killed him because he don't use guns.
Mhm.
So he already was like, you know what? This would be a good opportunity for me to use my task force to get the credit for this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, he had the mask up in there. He did the we got him.
He even told, you
Oh,
know what I'm saying? He even told North, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you stopped him. You shot and unalived him. That's what you did.
yeah.
But that's all
What he
you
said. Yeah, even though they didn't give her they said we eliminated the threat. That's
did.
what they said. We eliminated the
We,
threat.
elim-
But
we eliminated the threat.
uh,
Ignore the window getting crashed through. Just ignore all that. Just
I'm trying to think of any other. I would say one Vanessa set up Luca to try to kill Fisk.
yes, I was about to say that. I was about to save that one. Ooh,
Yeah, she definitely set him up to get smoked.
yes,
Yeah, like yeah, he's alone at the restaurant. Next thing you know,
man.
your
Buck in
boy
that
Buck,
joint said,
Buck,
yeah,
Buck just came out of the shadows with the silencer. Oh yeah, he's taking care of. Like, jeez.
hey, I was about to say, man, that shoot, Fisk was the only one eating that night. He was
Yeah, man.
Buck like
He's
my
all
man.
calm about it now. Yeah, just call Vanessa and ask her what I can get her to go plate or something.
Yeah,
I take out. Like just.
I guess I guess we go with the prediction on this one. Fisk and Vanessa ain't
Uh,
gonna make it, bro. They not
you
gonna.
don't think so?
They,
Question: Do you think we're gonna get a Daredevil versus Kingpin fight scene season one, or you think they're gonna say that for season two?
I think they're gonna save it for season two. I don't think they're gonna do it yet.
Because they
Um,
still got to bring the Punisher back in here somewhere.
exactly. I think this is when the corrupt. I think this is the. I think they're going to be more in the corrupted cops more than it's going to be about Fisk and his task force.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be till season two, but I do think Vanessa and Fisk are done after this season.
You think you think they done? Okay, man. They would.
Once he find out, once he find out she the one to put the head on him, she.
I think he sort of knew.
Hey, let her find out about Adam. Let her
Do
go
you think
down that
do
mystery
you think
hole.
it could have been a setup from the beginning? It could have been a setup from the beginning.
It could have. I ain't gonna fake. It could have.
You know, Kingpin and Vanessa played chess, not checkers.
Yeah. But also at the same time, she doesn't. She still don't know about Adam being locked in the basement. She just know he's gone. So let's not forget about that. That might send her over the
Mm,
top. For real, for real.
mm. Yeah.
I'm just, I if I had to go with one, like I said, if that's my one prediction. Fisk and Vanessa ain't gonna make it. Either Fisk gonna turn her in, or Vanessa leaving. One of the two.
Mm.
He going
Okay.
Fisk gonna be the one. Or I would say Fisk will be the one that will turn her in. He'll be the one like she's the crime. She's the mastermind of all this. This and that. She try to get me. It's like it's written. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but it's kind of written.
Mhm. Oh, okay. So overall, what we give a rate of this episode?
Um, I mean, it's probably been the slowest episode so far, even though it's close to the end. So I could get what Marvel's doing. Um, even though for everything that's going on with it, I'll probably give it no lower than a 7 though. Like
I'm
flat out.
giving it a 7. I
Yeah,
just didn't like how they got rid of Muse. I think they should have kept Muse.
I agree.
Me
I agree.
personally, I think they should have kept Muse. That's just my opinion. Yeah. They.
Well, at least
ah,
not. I would say if not the end of the season, at least do episode 8, and then we could continue it
I thought
from
they was gonna say Muse for the final finale.
yeah.
That's what I thought they was gonna do. But you know,
We're not Marvel, so we don't know how they wrote the
I
script.
wasn't in the writing room.
Yeah,
I think y'all should have kept them. I think it would have been a better build up if y'all would have had him already being a patient, and she
yeah.
later finds out that he was Muse. That would have been, I think, a better story. Just
And
my
truthfully,
opinion.
I'd rather it be not in her office. You know why I think I'd rather see that happen. I know a lot of people gonna say, "For real, you gonna do?" This how twisted I am. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man.
If soon as Vanessa find out, they in Matt's apartment, and Matt has to show her he's there though.
That actually would have been a good reveal that she
like a
found out.
ransom, like a ransom type of thing where he like, I captured her. He already did the cut. You know what I'm saying? About to do the, drain the blood or whatever to make the paint. He's like, hey, Daredevil, I know who you are. Come on out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know who you are.
Mhm.
Come on out. You know what I'm saying? We at your place. How about that? We at your place. We at
Yeah,
your place. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? He got the cell phone calling under Heather's phone. Oh, this ain't Heather. I know who you are. Be at your place at such and such or whatever the case may be. Matt has to be in the
okay. That was okay. I think they should have did something similar. I think they should have been a patient. She later find out, then maybe he take her to a different layer, and Daredevil have to figure out where she at.
yeah.
That probably would have been a better reveal, a huge fight scene. Because we
I
need the
say
fight scene between Muse and Daredevil.
yeah.
That probably would have been a good season finale. I'm just throwing creative ideas out there, but they
Man,
already did. They
the
did it
lair
good stuff.
yeah, but the lair is already done. They're gonna know he's gonna build another one. Go to his apartment. That's what you do. You do it at his
Yeah.
home. you
Okay.
you
All
go
right.
somewhere that they're most comfortable. And sure enough, what more place more comfortable than your own place?
Yeah. All right. I think we're going to end it here.
Yeah,
I think we already did the reviews, but I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment too as well, and
yep,
we try to post weekly. Okay.
yep.
Peace and
And
grease.
also look out for the audio versions of these podcasts and reviews that we have had. They've been slowly uploading back on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart will be coming soon again. So we're getting back on that grind as well. So yeah, be on the lookout.
All right. Peace and grease.
Love y'all.